Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And jump over to Facebook and like my page to upload your video links, pictures, and join the conversation there. Click on the links in the description below. Hey guys, now follow me on Instagram at Ultra Maximus Reviews and Twitter at Ultra__Maximus. Links in the description below. I want to suck your blood. You want to suck his what? Blood! I want to suck his blood. Is poison. You killed another vampire. You suck. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with a retro review for 31 horror toys in 31 days. And today we're going to rewind it all the way back to 2006 with Marvel's Dracula. Now, this figure is from a box set that Marvel Legends put out back in 2006. And I want to say it was a 4-pack. It was Dracula, the Wolfman, Frankenstein, and the Zombie. And they all had Marvel Comics back in the day. I want to say probably the 70s, maybe up until the 80s. Dracula, out of all of them, has been in and out of the comics since. He has made appearances in, I believe, Blade comics and Spider-Man comics. And he's pretty much looked like this the whole time, but they're all 4 of the figures are really kind of geared to those 70s type of characters, which is pretty cool. Now, I found this particular figure at my local flea market, the Emporium 31, here in Greenwood, Indiana, and he was $1.50. And I couldn't pass it up. I'm like, oh, what? Do they have any more of these? And alas, they did not. But yeah, he's definitely a very cool looking figure. Comes with his cape. He's got quite a bit of articulation. It's in pretty darn good shape. I don't know if that's paint rub from being in the box or whoever had the figure had gotten paint on it or something. But overall, if I can get him back to focus here, overall it's in really, really great shape. As far as articulation goes on this guy, the head moves back and forth, doesn't really go forward and back. The cape is a nice rubbery piece, so that's cool. So is his vest, which is nice. Arms move up and down. They go out just a little bit like that. There's a twist at the upper arm. He's got a double jointed elbow. The hands do rotate, and there's a hinge joint at the wrist and at the fingers, which is very cool. He's got a little bit of a pelvis twist at the waist right there. Legs kick out, not very far. Again, I'm going to get it focused here. They go forward a little bit, not much back. They more or less have a weird little twist motion. There is a twist at the top, a hinge at the leg that mine doesn't really want to do so much. And then there is also a double jointed knee, which is nice. He's got a boot hinge as well, and then the ankles are on hinge joints, and you've got toe articulation. This is way before ankle rocker pivot, so it is kind of, is what it is, but the fact that it's got all the articulation it does is pretty damn impressive. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I like the sculpt on this figure. It definitely says Dracula with these fangs. He's got kind of a pasty white face, multiple paint apps on it, very nice. Like his little tie got going on. He's got the little bat type of ears. Love the big cape with the red and the black. All the wrinkles around it look very, very cool. I definitely dig that. I wish the cape came off. That would have been kind of cool, but, you know, I'm kind of glad it doesn't, because it probably would have been lost over the years. But overall, this definitely says vampire and says Dracula to me, especially those old Marvel comic style. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, sculpted pretty well. I really like the fact he's got these long kind of pointy fingers, and they've got the articulation. I think that's very cool. I like how his jacket, his tuxedo, has got multiple layers. Of course, we get, again, the cape with all the nice wrinkles and everything on it. Definitely very cool. Again, this one's got a little bit of paint smudge on the back, but I'm okay with that. I don't know, again, if that was from being in the box or something else, as this toy has existed over the years. But again, the red on the inside of the cape looks good. The lapels on the tuxedo look nice. All looks very vampire-y. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure. Again, very nice. I like the glossy shoes. I like the toe articulation. I think that is very cool. His pants come down proper. The nice wrinkles and the sculpt work on it. The glossy of the shoes, very cool. The red, again, on the cape with some black wash in that red. I haven't mentioned before yet, but yeah, definitely cool. I like the flow of the cape at the bottom. I think that looks pretty nice. I will say, this particular figure, you've got to balance the feet right to get him to stand. Once you get the legs and the feet in the proper position, they stand very, very well. But something to note, the original figures actually came with display stands that had their own character logo on them, Dracula and the werewolf and Frankenstein and the zombie. And I can see why, because, well, these shoes just weren't meant for standing, really, I don't think. For comparison, here we have Marvel's Dracula with Mr. Sinister. And, you know, I'm going to say they actually scale pretty well. Dracula is kind of a taller human, but Mr. Sinister, I mean, he's just a big, massive bad guy, and this works for me. I'd like to see Dracula a little bit taller than this dude, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's Mr. Sinister, so he's definitely going to be a bigger figure, but it's interesting to see them side by side, and even though this is an older figure, you know, 14 years now, you know, it still holds up pretty well in a modern Marvel Legends setup. So it is the Marvel Legends Monster 4-pack Dracula, something that you want in your Marvel Legends collection or your horror collection. I'm going to say yes, especially if you can find this at a good price, which I think you can usually get these figures at decent prices. It's Dracula. Any horror collector is going to like it. If you are a horror and a comic fan, this is definitely something up your alley. If you're not much into the horror stuff, why are you watching 31 Horror Toys in 31 days to begin with? But this could be an easy pass. For $1.50, I absolutely could not resist picking this figure up, and it makes me want to get the others. So there he is! Dracula from Marvel Legends for 31 Horror Toys in 31 days! Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And jump over to Facebook and like my page to upload your video links, pictures, and join the conversation there. Click on the links in the description below.